How you doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? It's the average car review guy coming at you with another review. If you're looking for an unbiased opinion, you don't have to worry about me being paid off or sponsored by anybody. Just a real dude giving my opinion on cars. You come to the right place. This is a Volkswagen 2015 Passat. And if you're familiar with the Volkswagens, you know what to expect. The overall look of the car is pretty much what I've seen on the regular from Volkswagen, black on black with some gray accents. And it's hard for me to describe the interior on Volkswagen cars because even though they're not like all that overwhelming and outstanding and just eye-catching, they still look good, you know. They're still symmetrical and easy to operate, which is the case here. You got the standard Volkswagen console. Looks just like that Volkswagen Tiguan that I did a while back. The clock that Volkswagen throws in. The typical dashboard look. The wheel with the phone controls, and that's about it, huh? No cruise control. But I know it's here. I think they put theirs on the wheel. I mean on these knobs somewhere. Where do they put their cruise? There it is. Cruise control over here on that little knob thing. A little different than what we're used to, but it's a German car. Automatic lights. And the control for your illumination. Trip adjusters over here and everything, apparently. And a slightly different fuel gauge than what we're used to in America, but one is full, half a tank empty. You can figure it out. The little screen with the digital information in the center. How many miles left you got until E, speedometer, your odometer reading. You know what that is. Power locks, power side windows, automatic windows and everything. The door is lined with a soft touch material. This part is plastic. And then another soft touch area up here. The dash is a nice soft touch material. It's not plastic. Very soft. And I like that. I like that soft touch on the dashboard at least. Can you at least give us that, automakers? I know it's not a luxury car, but man. But pretty soft. Up there. But down here you get into some more plastics. Not that real hollow, cheap plastic, but hey. Your gear shift with a little chrome accent. A charger. If you're looking for a cigarette lighter, you won't find it these days. So sorry, you smokers. The radio is, you know, just like a Volkswagen radio. If you've never seen one, this is how they're usually set up. Real plain looking, but still attractive. And very easy to operate. You don't have to worry about a ton of buttons that do all kind of sort of different things. Straightforward and to the point. That's how they do it in Germany, huh? No time to play around. Get the job done. Your cup holders, standard size. And let's see. What do we got here? Your auxiliary in and another volt charger. 12 volt. The seats are, I don't think this is leather, but it's some kind of leather-like material. And they're not bad looking. They're soft. This might be leather. Don't quote me on that, but if it's not leather, it feels like leather. Or some type of synthetic imitation leather. But hey, it's better than what you get out of most cars. Unless you go with a premium version. The floor mats kind of threw me off. I thought they were upside down, but they're rubber. This is the Wolfsburg edition Volkswagen Passat. How bad was my German accent? Wolfsburg edition, in case you can't read that. Not familiar with what that actually means. I guess this is a slightly upper trim, maybe. Maybe it has a sportier engine. You have to double check that. I haven't looked it up. I'll do it myself. I always Google things, so I'll Google what the Wolfsburg edition exactly is after I finish this review. So here it is from the front. I'm gonna jump in the back and show off the room and give y'all a better look at the complete dashboard, as I usually do in my reviews. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I can stretch my legs. Comfortable, roomy. So here's a look in the back. Nothing really back here fancy, no vents or anything. Pretty much all this back here is locks and window adjustments and this little compartment. Those floor mats, you know, personally, I don't know if I could rock with those. I might still have to put a different type of floor mat on top of that one, because I'm just so used to floor mats having this kind of material as opposed to rubber. Even though I'm sure those are easier to clean, I would have to make myself get used to it. Now that I think about it, I would stick with these floor mats and just get used to the way they look. And you know, you could spray those off real easy. Don't have to worry about vacuuming. So no problem, I won't knock it for those floor mats. It's a better quality floor mat. And back here you got this little compartment. Fold down armrests and cup holders for the backseat riders. Center console shot of that simple but attractive Volkswagen design. A lot of their cars look just like this. Black on gray with this exact same interior layout. I've seen the Volkswagen Tiguan, the Volkswagen Jetta, and the Volkswagen Golf. And if you've seen this, this is pretty much what they all look like inside. I reviewed the Tiguan a few reviews back. Check that one out. It's a small SUV. But this is the look Volkswagen goes with. They keep it consistent, that's for sure. Looking at the car from the outside, as you can see, it's pretty boring looking, but not ugly. Another thing that Volkswagen is, in my opinion, consistent with. Nothing too outstanding. Looks like a basic car, but at the same time, it's just attractive enough to not say it looks outdated. So here I am back inside to give my final impression. Once again, I'm the average car review guy for a reason. If you want to look up things about engine specs and miles per gallon, I'll leave that up to you. But this is my initial impression on the looks and the features and the build quality from my point of view as an average person, like putting myself in the shoes of an average person, which I am. I don't really study up on cars. I'm not a big gearhead. If I was shopping for a car and I walked into the dealership and I test drove this car, that's what I base my reviews on. Another feature I failed to point out was that this has heated seats, by the way, just to throw that in. Anyway, I've driven it around and I've looked at the interior. I gotta say, it doesn't catch my eye as far as attractiveness as much as other cars in this class. And I've seen more technological features in other brands. But the Volkswagen is a straightforward four-door sedan with a room that drives very well. The acceleration is good, as you can see. And it's got the Volkswagen Germany type feel to it, the German construction. With that being said, based on, you know, if I compare this to something like a Ford Fusion, which I think is the competing class, or Nissan Altima or Toyota Camry, going against those competitors, I gotta say that while it's a solidly built sedan, it doesn't compete with those other cars. They offer a few more features and a slightly more attractive design when you're looking at the Camry, and a way more attractive design when you're looking at the Ford Fusion. So with that being said, I can give the Volkswagen Passat 2015 a 3.5 out of 5. It's a solid option, but you might be able to get more features and bang for your buck if you look at another brand. So Volkswagen, what are you gonna do? I think it's time for you to update the Passat. I think it's starting to show its age as far as the interior. But other than that, you got a solidly built vehicle. It just needs a slight update in looks. Average Car Review guys signing out. Catch you on the next one, baby.